Hello everyone, and again we're going to finish Genesis 8, 20 to 22 because we have discussed this morning. Yesterday, it was yesterday, but I just posted. I was able to post it. I was able to post it in YouTube, but I was not able to share it in Facebook. Yeah. So yes, there's a difference in my hair. My daughter had a gift from her aunt, the hair straightener iron. Yeah, she tried it in my hair. That's why it's like that. But anyway, let's proceed to our topic for today. And our main topic for today is to know Christ, to know God and His character. Okay, so we have not discussed, but we have read from the Bible that from Genesis 1, from the creation, from Adam, Eve, from Cain, and until before the flood, God was actually seeing evilness from the fall, from Eden to Adam, to Cain and Abel, and then it continued until all everything was about pure evil. So God sent the flood so that He could somehow salvage what is remaining. Because if not, then as we have continuously and constantly say, that the earth will be destroyed in its early stage. So God has to act, and then He is the one. It is always God's act, and then He stopped the flood. It is always Him. Some of the people would quote this as like an act of nature, but it's not. It's an act of God. So it's always Him. The major changes in the world, it's Him. He allowed it. Okay, but yeah, within the limits, He allowed us to choose. But if it's going to be really destructive, then He has to act. So let's read Genesis 8, 20 to 22. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord and took of every clean animal and of every clean bird and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And the Lord smelled a soothing aroma. Then the Lord said in His heart, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake, although the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Nor will I again destroy every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, and day and night shall not cease. What a wonderful promise from God. I was imagining God while He was making this promise. It was really difficult for Him because it was Him who saw and witnessed what happened when humanity disobeyed Him, and then we as humans suffered the curse of sin, and then God saw it and He has to act. And it was really painful for Him to destroy everything because of man, because of us. And then He has to witness it again, the cries of everyone, even the animals. He has to witness that. And it was very painful for Him. That's why He said in His heart, I will never do it again. And you know what? It's also painful for Him to make this promise, because He knew that even though He did this, He sent the flood to somehow destroy evil or to lessen the evil, it will again flourish, because we are accursed. The earth is cursed, and that is our choice actually. And God is just bearing with us. And like when He promised that He's not going to destroy His creation again for the sake of man, even though He said, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake, although the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. So it was very difficult for Him to make, because He has to bear with evil. He has to witness that, and it was very painful for Him. I haven't seen, when I read Genesis until here, I haven't seen a God who is always angry to man, who's always ready to judge, who's always ready to punish. I haven't. I have seen a God who is bearing with us even though we don't deserve it. So yeah, that's it for today, and hopefully you felt the promise of God here. It's again His covenant, and we are enjoying that promise until now. Hopefully we will not abuse it. And thank you so much for being with me today. Hopefully we will again continue to study and to learn more of God and His character. Have a good day.